Christmas this fucking collect what I wish. All of them were callings that stick. And no mistakes was made when I burned the steak. It was a sear mark then. Y'all would see that this was sealed in the grin. Y'all would grin like I was given by gods that live above here when I said something that was off the chart. You should have got that one more big, I thought, and then the billboard wanted to hold all that I said in full, cause it needed to be round or squared up, because y'all need to square up. This is Square Saw. This is something that I saw when I closed my lids for sick, then I'm big with the visits that you got. A bunch of this true that was spit, and then there could have been speckled on, like this was paint from brush you bought. This could have been a bunch of them bushes that used to grow, but now they don't, cause somebody chopped them, maybe poisoned with the toxins. All of it would weigh a ton if it was enough, put on skull, and then I would go and scalp someone, just for wig to wound, and then I could wiggle more inside the soul, like I'm the freaking worm I thought I was all along. And you would have saw past tense something I did because you were too passive, I guess. I was a facade you would have bought because it would have been too pricey, y'all. You want something more small, made by a different manufacturer, y'all, made on the factory floor. This is full flow of how I could go with my ego grow was like an eagle's soul, and then I could have been something to break your back right at top, so maybe your spine could have been called your neck. Those are the types I like to find when I'm out of my hike or trek. Those are what attract the chick I bet, and then my foliage is the feathers attached that I puff on chest because I could puff the wind in any direction I wish. I could change the existence of this presence I'm in, and then y'all think that I'm a prince by what I said because I had the imprint of this. I guess I made a good impression then, but not the first one because my first one sucks. That's the way it was, and that's the way it was. Oh, the wash of the world, because then you could have washed it all from far off. Waterfall is rocks that we wrought, some of what's slightly below, like the sediment would have been different if you done it like so, and then I would have thrown a boomerang forward that had to come back from my other limb as my arm, and then I would have got this lit like a lump. I would have loved to see the lava rush over y'all, so the bones could have been soft from once, and then I would have sawed them up with this little saw I got. Little seesaw, dog, a little bit salty like the sea was, well, I spit in some like a whistle instead, or give me a kazoo for this bitch, and then I could zoom in like the binoculars were smart. Maybe all the smart could have been somewhere off, like this would have been the summer of song, if that was what I was called. Maybe all of y'all need hope like boats, and you'll drown in what usually floats on top. Does that float your boat when I say it like so? Or maybe I just need to do some assault, so you need to see what sizzles on the heart. It's me, TWA, back with this until you're black with a lift from this flesh, because I could have lived when I saw it do this. I could have got the happiest I ever got, like I was just a kid in a candy store or something. The mall was closed with mold my flows, and I dig a hole like mold so I couldn't see some mold start to grow. Maybe the particle that was never known needs my name on it, no, because I figured it out. I guess I'm like David the Gnome. I guess it pays to know what I could have said when I did, because after I did, it's quickly forgot because your heads are stupid and shit. Can't figure out what's important, dog. So you put the importance on the stuff that doesn't matter at all, because everyone does. Maybe a dunce with a heart that looked like he's a wizard, but not, because then I fucking said this code like for your host. Knock on doors, rice, and then put it in a knife like I'm fancy, right? Is that a point I score with my wicked mind? Maybe mine some more the sharp, because then I could go and depose for sharp, something that's sharp. I go in for hard with every word that I got. This was a toss of this shot in the yard. It's a shot in the dark with a dart that was sharp. Let's see if it stopped for once. Let's see if this shit would start after it start, because then the star with a shot above your dome and you could wish upon, but you probably won't. You probably need to get in a box, and then I'll put a lock on the door, and then that would have been it. Gonna dust my hands off at the palms. Everything was in the optics right now. Everything's seen, and I got two eyes instead of one dog. So I'm one off. Maybe I just going for pop. Maybe it's a bogey I want, so I can be just under the bar. Yes, the bar was raised with toes, and then I fucking said this like I raised it grown in this own soil that I mixed like it's inside a pond. Y'all need to see how it starts, I stop, but it would have been startling to saw. Now I'm just stirring the pot in the witch's heart, and the tits were just erect. I mean pointed bits, because then I could have been the pointed dog with my ears off. Yes, I could have seen or heard and used my senses out of this world with the things that's superb, cause then I can speak in verbs. Next him like the vis, and I fucking said this with my visage. That's more like the vis if you count the octaves. And then I fucking have all, cause I have none, because then I could have known like the nun. And I bet I made her wet with the words that I said in the spot where her legs would have met, and that's me meddling with this talk. And I just wait for the metal to rust, because then I'm back with this adrenaline rush that I got, because then I'm Rush a dog. I follow Mega Man around till the last stage was gone, and then he doesn't use his pellet shot. It's more like he wants to get his belly rocked, because then I fucking said this like abracadabra star from Dracula. Yes, dragged through mud, was covered in blood until it's dust and mold like that was clay. That was where the river would bend and such. Sucks like suckling pigs that's roast with small apples in their mouth like they ain't fully grown. Neither was. And now 99, and I said this right, like I just using the part of my mind that's all covered with light, while yours is shaded so inside a box, and then in a tomb like a mummy was, and then under a pyramid as well, and then covered with dust and the sand and the mud and the sticks that's covered with mud, because it's all a bunch of shit that belongs in the junk. Bow in a truck. More of this is flows I said, and then his flourish for him, because his flowers as bow. The sun was never shown for y'all. It was just a mirror show. You got the leftovers, dog, and the leftovers were gone, so you just got the smell, the remnants of sauce. Got the plate that needs to get washed. You need to go and wash yourselves in the lake of Minnetonka dog, and play some basketball and stack them pancakes up when after you're done. Yes, it was just the aftershock. More of this from the hourglass will soon be dropped. Then it's all the way gone. This final curtains for y'all, you dumb motherfuckers. Your lips can stop. Better yet, we'll pluck them off like she loves me not. I guess we should have stayed the other side, because then I start to flip out, and then I lose my lid with some of this relapse into the sick horse and portions of my flows of potions for y'all that y'all could sit. Then you get excited, yeah. If not, then I'll give it another try and poke my voodoo doll I have. Boom.